welcome to Stereo 3D Productions and this first impressions video of the Oculus Touch controllers. And I'm going to start off right away by giving a huge amount of credit to this specific demo. Since the commercial introduction of VR, I've had a lot of been there, done that going on when I see the demos, and most of what I want to do with those demos is skip through them. The VIVE demos at first were a little impressive because then they showed me what was new with motion controllers and everything, but I got past those rapidly. However, this time around I start my touch setup and everything, and I go through the tutorial, and then I get into this demo, and I already know how motion controllers work because of VIVE. I already have a little experience with them. However, I gotta tell you, this is the first tech demo that comes with the device that actually impresses me. There's detail in this scene. There's volumetric lighting going on. There's particles. There's screens that are going to be glowing. There's good animation. This was rather impressive. And I've done it once, so I'm going to start the first impressions by doing it again. And another note I want to make before I start up this little guy over here is the Guardian battery. Something that impressed me right off the bat with Oculus Touch, before I even used it, is that it let me set up a rather tiny room boundary, a Guardian boundary. I cannot do this with Steam VR because Steam VR deems that this space is insufficient for room scale and thus refers me to place standing. However, that gives a dangerous element to my gameplay, whereas I cannot configure myself a Guardian boundary like I do with the touch controller. So the touch allowed me to do pretty much the same thing as with Steam VR, except it didn't tell me to go screw myself at the end. Instead, it accepted this setting, told me it was small, and gave me a little warning about it. The next thing that I want to bring up as the last little tech note, when I set up the twin trackers, they were recommending splitting them by 3 to 6 feet. That's an oddly small number. My VIVE trackers are 18 feet apart right now. So I was unfamiliar with that number, and I went ahead and put them about 12 feet apart, maybe a little less than that, maybe 11. And it gave me another warning about that, which I was able to dismiss. And so far, I have found this to track somewhat steadier than the HTC VIVE trackers. So my word to Oculus would be that maybe your trackers are more capable than you give them credit for, with that suggestion to go and reduce your tracker space for no reason. I mean, right now, with the way I have it, was the reason I bought this kit in the first place. Let's get started with this, actually. The reason I bought this kit in the first place is I was really interested in having the second tracker. The second tracker is really good with a VIVE. It helps you have 2 different seats to play on. But with the Oculus, I would always have to move the one tracker to the driver's seat when I would want to do some driving simulations. Whereas now, it's just like the VIVE, right? I have 2 trackers and they're both seeing pretty much the whole room. So now they're going to make me wave, and this is where you see the capabilities of the controllers. And there are 3-state triggers. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to go ahead and wave at him. I'll wave again. Oh, wave with my thumb down. So this is actually a really good introduction to a new toy you just bought. The graphic quality in this demo is way higher than the other ones I've seen yet. So I'm going to actually explain a little bit about this while I go on. Oh, you're making me put it on the right. Last time you made me put it on the left first, then on the right. Yeah, so that's going to be... Oh, or is the other way around. Ooh. There you go. There's that lighting I was talking about. See, this demo is really fucking impressive. Okay, we're doing the butterflies thing already. So the 3-state triggers are pretty smart. There's a thumb sensor that can detect when your thumb is down or up, so the VIVE doesn't have that. And then the triggers seem to have the same type of sensors on them where they know when your fingers are down or up. So you have a sort of limited version of hand tracking. It's not trying to do your fingers like, for instance, the Leap Motion would, but it is quite accurate. I've been surprised by the efficiency of these things. They're like, you'd think, oh, it's not gonna feel accurate, but you'd be surprised. Like grabbing these discs right now, interacting with this robot, doing the thing for the butterflies where they stick to your finger, all that feels oddly natural. Hey, let me go. Here, shoot. Can I shoot you? Oh yeah, this is the one where you're gonna pull out a rattle thingy. Hey, I was spinning the other way, like that. There we go. There's Amaze the robot. Whoops, I dropped it. There we go. That's pretty natural. Oh, nice! Oh, you caught it! What? I hit that disc and went out of where the robot expected it. He caught it anyway. Luck. I'm gonna say that's luck. Look, there's a little smile on him. So I'm gonna do the pointing thing because that's the least impressive one. It's just gonna show you that the controllers can point. What I like that this demo does is it achieves what a demo is supposed to do. It shows you the capabilities of the controllers that you may not be aware of. Kind of like, I'm coming from the VIVE, so I expect them to work one way, and then I see what's different from them right away, all in one demo. That was actually pretty cool. So now I'm gonna have this power to point, bring in objects, grab them, and toss them at our friends. Which one? The rockets? You want me to grab the rockets? This one? Or this one? This one I'll grab later because it's cool. So that's it for a technology. As you see, with the motion controllers, my consideration is they're going to get a minimum amount of playtime. It's like VIVE did so far. It's not that I don't like the game. It's not that I don't think they work well. As I think it's an issue of convenience and just practicality of motion controllers are highly, highly debatable. And it's not like technology advancements can improve that. You need space. No technology will make a small space larger. Unless they come up with like this miraculous control system. Was it gonna go outside? Oh. Oh, damn it. So, like, those limitations, the fact that the games that I like for room scale, rather physical and stuff, it makes it less convenient to play like right out of the box, like it would be with seated VR, where I just launch the game, sit on my ass, and play for 2 to 3 hours. I tried a game recently. I wanted to do a video of it. Well, we will feature it in this video, and I actually not only just played to exhaustion after like 30 minutes, it felt like I was goaltending at a hockey game. It really, really got me exhausted quickly, but on top of that, I ended up knocking a coffee cup right off the table, which is right there. So, that is not a good thing, and that's why I'll tend to limit my use of motion controllers, although I don't think that they're bad in any way. I don't think the technology works poorly or anything. It really is a question of convenience, especially in my situation. I know that some people will have more room to use this in full, but I do not, unfortunately. So, that's it. No! I want to keep tossing things at you. Whoa. Yeah. I like the screens too. The entire setting is fun. It's very neon. That's the little gun. So yeah, while motion controllers might not be something I'll use that frequently, that I'm more on the seated VR experience, or the VR experience itself in the headset, it's nice to see something work this goddamn well. I just have to be honest here, these things are really, really good. Okay, so I know for a fact that the game is running off Oculus runtimes and not Steam VR, because I can see my Oculus Guardian batteries. Steam VR won't even fucking let me do. So yeah, you guys might want to update the controller models here, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Raw Data, a game that has already been admitted to the Stereo 3D Productions VR holodeck. We've been playing it with the HTC VIVE for a while, and now it's time to take a look at it with the touch controllers. So now the first problem, and I know this is going to be the case, the shot angle is aligned for VIVE. I'm going to look for an option for that, but it doesn't look too good. I just actually was, yeah, I forget that I'm using touch now. I have to do that again. Height? Yeesh. Yeah, there's no rotation option. So I'll show you how that will actually hurt the game. So right now you see the angle I have to put my hand at to point at buttons is going to be the same for shooting. Let's go take a look at it anyways. I'm going to take the gun guy so I don't destroy anything today. I do like the fact that they will be annoying, the Guardian batteries, but I do like the fact that I have them, because I don't have to look outside the headset. And I know that this notch here is the corner of my table. Bad things happen if I go and swing my hands about there. So I took the first mission again in order to get
my name is Simon. It
more
is my
smooth introduction to it.
Introduce you to your exciting new investment at Eden Corp.
Game looks great in the Oculus Rift, no different than the VIVE in that respect. Just as nice and sharp and bright.
A corporate executive will take it from here.
Simple but good-looking environments.
Extract the data.
Oh yeah, right. Even with the VIVE, I had to teleport to
What's
do this.
going on with that?
Nice job. The data's downloaded. Don't worry.
So the buttons are nearly the same. Just, yeah, there we go. Shot angle is fucked. You gotta hold the controller awkwardly in order to get the shot angle correct.
Okay, I'll activate your weapon. Hold on.
As long as it doesn't fuck with the tracking.
Damn it, there's a firewall. This is gonna take a second.
There's a firewall. There's a piece of glass, too, holding it off, so you got time. There we go. All right.
Damn, hold on. Nice shot.
Activating auxiliary countermeasures.
Hold on for as long as you can.
Oh shit.
That has a major stopping power.
That they're trying to kill you.
Whew.
Terribly embarrassing.
Nice job.
Okay, so
That's the end of it.
the gun angle is really weird. I have to like
Use this terminal.
be as steady as possible with the weapon to get my shot in, but the tracking is really, really steady here. This is some good degrees of tracking.
Get ready!
Yikes!
There, hold on. Getting you some cover.
Right? Bring it up.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Trying to go in circles, see that my tracking is good.
Great, they have guns.
He's dead. Okay, it's about time he dies.
全ての新設計しばらくの間中断されます。
Hang tight. Dodge the laser.
You have nowhere to hide.
Shot. We're good.
Where's the other one?
Something up on my
I hear
screen.
one.
Do you
The
see
sounds
anything?
are a bit loud for the oh shit. For the enemies.
What is that? Look out!
Okay, there we go. Fuck. Got him.
Looks like it can give you a few
Damn.
seconds by forcing a reboot.
Not the kind of reception I'd expect.
I'm low on time, am I? Yeah, there you go. Holy shit.
Intruder or not, this is excessive.
So I haven't played this in a while,
Very impressive.
but it's as good as I remember it, if anything. I mean, this is
Do it!
insane and immersive as fuck. What I like is not having to look at my headset, and while I had a few tracking issues while playing this with a Vive,
Grab the extractor.
I mean, I see imperfections here and there happening, and I do have the alignment problem with the touch controller, but the tracking is steadier. When I'm aiming between the eyes, I'm trying to get a
What's
shot
the
out.
holdup?
My only problem right now is I'm shooting like this instead of shooting like this. What I'm trying to do now is just see three little dots in my view. I'm about to shoot. That should get me where I
Come on,
want.
let's do this.
Shut up. Oh, let's teleport there so I don't knock anything over. I want to respect my guardian
Here we go.
batteries. There we go.
Damn it, I've lost control.
ドローンによる迎撃を開始します。
Oh.
Crap.
Watch out for flying drones. That was amazing. I love you. Nice shot.
Oh, fuck. Nice.
We're good.
Come on. God damn it. I had to take a hit for that.
侵入者あり、工場の遮断中で Intruder detected. Factory operations shut down.
These things are heavily armored. Brace yourself.
Nice.
Nice work. We're getting a ton of data. Once this gets out, oh mama.
Alright, so raw data
I haven't had it.
working out really well for this.
Does that seem right to you?
I do have one complaint that I just noticed right now about the Oculus Rift, and it has to do with the headset. Oculus, your wires are too fucking short. All your wires.
What? This isn't my fault.
Not
I
just
think
the
give me.
Hey, put it in. Alright. Not just the sensor wires, but the damn headset wires too short. It's like as if it had been designed without room scale in mind. And that room scale came as a second
侵入者
thought.
あり、工場の遮断が完了し
My hands are clammy,
Alert.
and...
Factory
Whoa, 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 whoa! The fuck up! Rape!
My god, they have blades.
How dare you interrupt me while I'm trying to talk to my audience? Oh! Not too sure why that happened. Nice. I fucked them up. Fucked them up again. Fucked them up some more.
セキュリティ違反サポートシステムを公開します。Security breach. Deactivate social system.
Above you! Watch out for flying drones!
Did he have a piece of another robot stuck in him? Yep.
開始します。Activating emergency button.
You can do this! What are you doing?
Whoa.
How green are you?
Oh shit. Really? Didn't expect the blast damage to get me from there. Oh shit! Nice.
I managed to regain control.
Hey, I didn't die! Wow, I didn't fucking die through that.
For AI though, I have this friend who left his job without having another lined up. Now he's stuck, you know? Because no one wants to hire you if you're unemployed, right? So, are you from the government, or?
I can't hold it down forever.
So, what do you?
Eden is going down for this.
Cool. They added something over here. Oh shit, another phase. Oh, I didn't expect that. Thought we were done.
Their defenses are back up.
Annihilation protocol reached.
Hang tight.
Fuckers be getting me. I get you quicker.
Unplanned facility discovery updates.
Attack bombs incoming.
Big robots
Whoa! Hey. Who there? Oh,
All right. Mission successful.
wow.
Look at this data. The power is in our hands.
These controllers are good, man.
Visiting Eden
This
Club.
is a pretty
If you have
tough
any
test.
follow-up
Holy
questions,
shit.
please do not hesitate
I'm
to contact our
disorientated again.
relations
There's
department.
my... There we
We're
go.
getting out of here.
If
Holy
there is any
shit.
way that I may be of service, please do not hesitate to ask. It has been my pleasure to make your acquaintance. Please take me with you.
Let's go home.
That went really well.
Great.
Uh,
I've actually got quite a lot
I'm
of stuff.
impressed.
You know what? It's fine. Never mind.
I'm impressed the tracking was way steadier with the aim. And again, all I had to do is remain mindful not to be shooting like that for now. I hope they add an option in the game to rotate that wrist backwards. Obviously it's wrong right now. It's aligned for the VIVE controllers, so it makes it even worse than games that already have it too low. Well, that was pretty awesome. Alright, next game. This is Bullet Sorrow VR. And it has the same issue as raw data. Yeah, they're gonna need to update these controller models. It looks like all initial Steam VR implementations might actually be sharing this issue where they did plug in the Oculus runtimes. I mean, this is my Oculus Guardian battery, which is the model that hasn't been updated, and obviously the angle. I'm going to be having the same problem as I did in raw data, whereas if I want to hold the touch like a gun and aim at something, this is where it'll be aiming at. So I really have to hold it backwards in this awkward position and press the trigger. My camera should be here, so I'm trying to line up with it. Yeah, oh look at that, here we go. There you go, not bad. So yeah, it's an awkward angle, but it worked out in raw data. Didn't have too many problems aiming. So I did attempt to do a video with the VIVE of this game. But the video wasn't necessarily that bad. The problem is it was short. It was more like cut short by a technical issue. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a clip of it right now. Come on, come on. Fuck. What's up? Yeah, I went ahead and knocked over a coffee. I don't think it's on the camera, but I know the camera caught audio of it. I didn't even hear the coffee cup shatter. Rather, I felt the coffee pouring on my left hand or my right hand. I forget which hand hit it in the first place. But I felt the coffee on my hand and I was like, oh shit, and I took the headset off. That cut the video short. And by the time I wanted to do a do-over, my legs were dead. If raw data is physically demanding, this is even more physically demanding, and we're going to go and take a look at why. Since the first time I run it with the Oculus, it's pretty good in here.
Escape from underground facility. Action.
Oh.
Nova, I will
Wow.
guide you through your mission. I will assist you in battle.
That's a pretty cool scene. I didn't even take the time to do that the first time I ran it. But yeah, the thing with this game is that in addition to having to move around and aim at targets and not waste your ammo, you have to duck, but you're going to want to duck in a way that you can still shoot. So you're not going to duck all the way down on your knees. You're going to sort of duck halfway up like this. And the problem with that is you're sort of holding a position as if you were sitting on a chair without there being a chair there, which is really demanding on the legs. After 20 minutes of it, I swear to you, I felt exactly the same strain on my legs than I do when I play net in hockey, on ice hockey. It's just really demanding because you have to actually use your legs to just go down to make a save and then back up and then back down and then back up. This felt a lot like it. So physically demanding game right off the bat, I could tell you.
Vital signs restored.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Freeze!
I could feel the edge of my table there.
Drop your gun!
Oh shit. So I forget now. What am I gonna have to hit to reload? Oh, like that. Right. The grip buttons, just like with the VIVE. So that makes a lot of sense. This game falls somewhere between... Oh, this is not a first impressions of this game, by the way, but it is, in a way. I will do a proper first impressions, but one note I just want to make real quick about this game is it's somewhere in between raw data and a wave shooter. Whereas your area is limited at each stage of the level, right? You can't really go where you want as much as with raw data. However, an upside it has over raw data is I find its environments are slightly more gritty, slightly more real feeling. There's a bit more going on. It's a little less simplistic, maybe less large. And of course, there's the movement area problem. But it's looking pretty legit in here. Alright. I should be given cover right off the
Vital
bat. There we go.
signs restored.
Drop your gun!
Alright, cool. Nice! Whew! Okay, they're coming at me from there. Oh no, there. There we go. Okay.
Freeze!
There we go. That was the touch controller issue. Was shooting way too low there.
Don't move!
There we
A
go.
large number of hostiles have been detected.
One of the problems with this thing is that this is too opaque. Sometimes I can't see what I'm fucking shooting because it's glowing. At the same time, though, this is likely going to assure that I don't punch a fucking coffee cup off my table. It is really keeping me in line. Oh shit, and there's no health, is there?
High fire rate weapon.
Hey, you see, they're gonna have to work on problems like this. I was actually having fun. And now they want to do the part where they show you how to use the multi-fiction trackpad to activate bullet time. So I go down and I press, and it does it. But this dumb UI doesn't detect it and let the level go on. So I'll be stuck here for eternity with kind of cool machine guns that will not yield any play. Ah, shit. It sucks because I'm actually having fun here, and I'm really appreciating the steady tracking nature of these controllers. It's really, really nice. Now the bullet time would have been cool. It actually slows down everything in the game so you can actually just shoot everything in slow motion. There we go. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Wouldn't that have been cool if it freaking worked? But yeah, it's not working. Oh, there it is! What? What? Well, I'm happy now. But I gotta be really careful here.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Dead. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Whoa.
Drop your gun!
Extremely high energy detected. Checking system status.
So yeah, I thought there was an issue there. When you activate, well, there is an issue. When you activate, where's my table here? Holy shit, I'm completely turned around. So when you activate the bullet time with the trackpad, which is actually the this thingy here in touch, it doesn't detect it. Then you have to actually hit one of the controller buttons on the touch for it to detect it finally. So that's stupid.
New body adaptation incomplete. Vital signs needed to find the bunker.
Okay, got it. Nice. Fuck.
Freeze!
Oh! Holy shit! Oh, I accidentally shot the thing that said shoot here.
Advancing through this passage with incredible speed.
Drop your gun!
Oh shit!
Warning.
Fuck!
Vital signs critical.
Nice!
Unknown entity
You okay,
detected.
buddy? No?
Advancing to this position with incredible speed.
Okay. This is the part where I probably will get killed. I'll try to go for the health kit right away, but the enemy is incredibly difficult. So, I'm just gonna relocate myself here. Whew. This is way more demanding than raw data.
Cannot determine enemy movements. Take care of the surroundings.
Oh shit!
Warning. Vital signs high fire rate.
Nice! Nice! I never beat that lady there with the swords.
Drop your gun!
Fuck, come on, come on, come on. Nice. Holy shit!
Analyzing hostile information. One of the assassins of Project X.
Whoa.
Another of the same enemy type as inside the facility.
God damn it! One thing I want to bring up about the touch controllers, before I forget, I actually really wanted to bring this up. I've been told, before I got the controllers, that they may feel more like holding onto an actual gun than the VIVE controllers do. What I find is the opposite, and in a positive way. Touch controllers feel more like your hands, as in it's a device to make you feel like you're grabbing onto things, nothing particular. And that's where I think VIVE might have a weakness, whereas I find that handle is actually a lot like a freaking gun handle. So yeah, it's good for guns, but then what about pool cues, for example? I find that Oculus might make a pool cue or just a simple object like those little tapes earlier that I was picking up, those cartridges, that it makes grabbing things feel more natural, and that sort of includes the guns at the same time. So that might actually help at making Oculus Touch the more versatile of the two motion controllers, simply because they feel pretty legit for just grabbing things. They feel like they're trying to make your hands present, rather making you feel like you're holding on to something particular. Oh no, that's a tease. What? Hey.
High fire rate recommended.
God damn it. Whew. Shit. It's fucking getting me. Where are you? You're right behind the fucking health kit. Am I even hitting him? I have to go in the open. Yeah, he's hitting the health kit too. Nice. Okay, good. Don't go behind the health kit. God damn it. Oh.
Abnormal message. Vital signs restored. Intersecting.
Don't move! Drop your gun!
Oh.
Interception failed. Cannot locate the other assassin. Monitoring commenced.
Well, this Guardian boundary tracking is pretty good. That's the edge of my table, alright. I actually knocked it, but I didn't punch it. By that time I knocked the coffee cup off the table. So having seen this game in the VIVE and the Oculus now, it's almost the same damn thing. I'm really impressed at the potential to make
Heavy fire.
What the fuck happened there? Fuck.
Vital signs restored.
What the fuck is going on with the shotgun? That is not good. That is not good. And now I cannot defend myself at all.
Warning. Vital signs.
I don't want the shotgun. So, yeah. Well, now that sucks because I was having fun, and I can't even shoot it for some reason.
God really exists.
It doesn't even work. Damn it. Alright, so that sucks. Thought I was gonna get, like, to shoot with a big fucking shotgun, and I get this buggy ass thing that doesn't want to point down at all. Even if I did this, it didn't want to fucking move. So I'm gonna assume that there's a bug with touch and that. Well, there's a lot of issues. I mean, this game does need an update to this. Holy shit, and I'm playing on, like, that single easy difficulty. Holy fuck. But yeah, I will be doing a proper first impressions of this game. I'll be using the VIVE to do it because it looks like it might just work better with that for now. But when it comes to the shooting, the aiming, the tracking, all that shit, that was really, really good. Ultimately, if if it turns out that they resolve all the issues with touch, especially that fucking shotgun, what the hell was that all about? I would probably want to play this with touch. Same for raw data, believe it or not. Because I find the tracking's a little steadier, and for a specific aim where you have to not waste ammo, I found this to betray me a lot less. Where if I watch my older videos of VIVE, raw data especially, while I'm trying to do a steady aim on something, I can see the fucking gun wiggle about. And it's not, like, the tracking's excellent on the VIVE. We're talking millimeter precision issue. But this is more precise than that, oddly enough. And look, I mean, that's my handshake. That's what it is. I drink a lot of coffee. But there's no wobbling going on with the tracks. I've been really impressed with that. So that will complete it for the first impressions of the Oculus Touch. I mean, I tried to do similar than when I did the VIVE, but this time, of course, I expect something out of them. Kind of like when I got the VIVE, I already had the Oculus, so I knew what to expect one way or the other. This is kind of like the VIVE all over again, to be honest with you, because I did not expect that many improvements over the other product. So far, my crude opinion of these is that, well, not the ones that you see in the game, but the one you see in my actual hands, these are better than the VIVE controllers. So, take it for what that is. The VIVE will likely remain my preferred headset out of the two. When it comes to motion controllers, for now, it looks like Touch is going for the lead, is going for an edge here, because I am receiving them very well. I did not expect controllers to be that different, and not only are there a few differences, they're very positive. Now, I don't want the video to turn into a comparison with the VIVE. I will attempt to do this at some point. If you recall, when I did my HTC Vive versus Oculus Rift video, I went for the headsets, and only the headsets. At that point, I said, let's put aside the motion trackers and do the motion controls, and let's do them when, you know, we have both to compare. Well, this is the case now. However, I will need some time with these before I go ahead and put them against the other pair. I have a lot of experience with the VIVE controllers, but I'm fresh and new to these. I want to see if they have any hidden downsides. I have discovered a few with the VIVE over time, especially related to tracking. I've had that defective tracker issue, which I don't think I'll ever have with Oculus. So there will come time for a VS video, but this is obviously not happening here. This was really general first impressions. Just wanted to show you what I think of them right off the bat, and I'll give them a little bit of time. Maybe not in a month. I would like to have a versus video maybe during or right after the holidays, but I don't know. I mean, it's right now it's not yet time. I need some time with these controllers to see how well they fare in other situations. Today, one of the things that impressed me the most is that I did some full turnarounds, and I think I had a little sweet spot here that's weak, and that's it. The rest of my area, this is all on two trackers, almost identically set up as the VIVE, maybe with less separation between the two trackers, and I don't seem to have any like dead zones. And one of the dead zones you get often with the VIVE is looking straight down, and that is not the case with this headset because of the LEDs on the back of the head, which make a huge difference. It's kind of like having 2.5 trackers now on the headset. So there's advantages here I'm discovering, and it may actually, on the long run, we'll find out when I do the VS video, but for me it may actually turn out to be the better of the two for room scale experiences. So that's it. Thanks for watching Stereo 3D Productions, people. I'll see you next time.